Hello and welcome to this short Pilates workout video for you to do at home in your lounge room, ready to go for the day. This is an amazing workout or just amazing stretch for anyone who doesn't really have that much time, really wants to start to wind down the day and something just to start to energize the body. And this is really just amazing for you to just ready. Okay, perfect. Hello and welcome to this short 15-20 minute. Okay. Hello and welcome to this short 15-20. Okay. Hello and welcome to this short video on Pilates, where we're actually going to start working on the basics as to trying to mobilize our whole back to start feeling energized, revitalized, and feeling nice and mobile in our back muscles. And so often in the day, we tend to be sitting down at our computers all day, and this exercise or this short video is going to really help you revitalize, feel connected to your body again. So what we're going to do is we might start off with some breathing. Okay, so we're just going to have one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. And look, you can do this lying down, you can do this standing up, or just seated like I am right now. But we're just going to have one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. And we're going to start focusing on slowing down our breath. In through the belly, out through the mouth. In through the belly, out through the mouth. And really just start to notice, the belly pushing out through the bottom hand. And we want to try and reduce as much tension in the upper chest as much as possible. So we don't want to be breathing up, raising our shoulders, but we want to be actually relaxing our shoulders down and really start to push our breath down into what's called our diaphragm or our belly area, where we are nice and strong here. Okay, so breathing in, pushing the air all the way through our belly, expanding out through the rib cage. Really start to feel your breath and your body slowing down. Two more. Well done. Okay, so now let's slowly make our way down into the ground. We're just going to lie down with our back nice and flat. We can start to do a little bit of breathing, but we're just going to start warming up the hips. Okay, so just going to go forwards and back, and this is what's called a Pilates pelvic tilt. Okay, where we're curling our pelvis forwards and backwards, or backwards and forwards. Okay, so it's like tilting. It's like we have a bucket. Imagine our hips are like, really a bucket full of water, and we're tipping the bucket forward, pouring the water out, and then also pouring all the way back, pouring all the water out from the back of us. So we're just going to go forwards and back, forward and back. And with our breath, we're going to exhale. Inhale as we come in, exhale as we come out. Really feeling connected the whole time. Beautiful. Just going to have a few more. 2, 3. Beautiful. Let's start going into our pelvic circles now. So just going to go forwards, back, tilting to the side, and forwards again. Okay, so tilting to the side, back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward. And look, if you haven't done this before, it is a little bit tricky to just isolate your hips, just because it isn't something we do on a regular basis. And that's it. So we just want to start controlling. And the key is to just try to keep your knees still. We don't want to be moving our knees side to side too much. We just want to be isolating the hips. Alright, just isolating this hip area. And we can start to feel our lower back push down into the ground as we go around. And as we exhale, just a slight tilt just on the back, just in the back. You just start to, it's just a really great way to start to mobilize, get the hips nice and loose. Beautiful. And we'll, just as we're getting used to it, we're just going to go around the opposite direction. Inhale as you come up, exhale as you come round. Keeping the knees nice and still. Awesome. Just do a few more. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So now let's go forwards and backwards again. Forwards and back. Forwards and back. Okay, so forwards, back, forward. And then as we push our hips back, our lower back pushing down to the ground, we're going to slowly peel your hips off the ground nice and slowly as you come up into a beautiful Pilates glute bridge. You know, this is quite a popular, common exercise. This is such an amazing exercise just to get that posterior chain working. So all the way to the back, the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back, the core. And what we want to focus on is we're just going to push your belly buttons in, and you're slowly going to peel your hips one backbone at a time. Alright, one backbone at a time. Okay, so it's like segments, okay? We've got bones stacked on top of one another. We're slowly going to peel your hips all the way to the top till you get right to the top, and then you're slowly going to make your way back down and still putting one backbone at a time, nice and gently. All the way to the top, squeezing. You should feel it all the way through your glutes, through your hamstrings. Exhale. That's it, really controlling that breath, zipping up all the way through. That's it. You know, sometimes I don't count in Pilates just because I just feel where your body's at. Feel what it needs. Every day it needs something a little bit different. But just for the sake of this video, let's go for another 4 more. So 4. That's it. So pushing your back into the ground. 3. Nice. Pushing nice and gently. If you feel your hamstrings, bring your feet in a little bit closer to your bottom. 2. Feel all the way to the top. And 1. Awesome. It's really trying to get to that back nice and warm. Let's go over to our backs, our sides now. Not our sides. Onto our fours. And we're going to do a similar movement on our all fours. So in this position, belly on, straighten out your back, shoulder blades back and down, and really lifting up all the way through the crown of our head. Okay, we're just going to start off again with the pelvic tilt. So you can really notice now in this position, when you're doing the pelvic tilt, that it puts quite a bit of, like pressure in your lower back as you're kicking your hips back like this. So tailbone all the way to the ceiling, and you can feel this tight tension in here, but it's really great to stretch out. So as we're pushing our tailbones all the way to the ceiling, we're going to keep pushing one backbone at a time, squeezing your shoulder blades back, looking up all the way to the top into a cat stretch, lifting up, so pulling all the way up. This is quite a strong stretch. Hold, tailbone, untuck. That's it. Putting all the way in, one backbone at a time. As you come all the way up, you can feel that arch all the way through your belly. Looking down, exhale. Good. Let's start again. Tailbone, ceiling, lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders, neck, chin. Exhale. Opposite direction. Totally in the complete opposite direction. Really start to mobilize the back. It's probably one of my favorite exercises. You can mobilize the back nice and strong. Peeling your glutes. That's it. That's it. Beautiful side. Tuck and tilt. just do one more. Alright, and just as we get this, flatten out your back, we're just going to go circles with our whole body now. So we're just going to come up and round. So this is circles, drawing big circles with your back. So as you come up, really hold that upper, like you've got a big Swiss ball or a big ball just in this area. So we're holding our core out, and as we come around, we're going to slowly squeeze your shoulder blades together, come around, coming all the way up. Exhale as you come around. Inhale as you come all the way to the top. That's it. And we want to have this nice rotation coming all the way through our body. Now, I don't expect you to do this just in the middle of the office. I mean, you can if you want to. I would, if it if it gets your back nice and mobile. If you feel good, that's all that matters. All the way around, coming up. And you can just start to feel everything in your lower back start to loosen up as you come round both directions and come into a stop. Let's give our back a bit of rest. Let's go straight into a child's pose. Walking your fingertips out all the way to the front. Just breathing through. Nice. Alright, so from here, let's go onto our bellies now. Let's give our upper back a bit of a stretch. So relaxing all the way down, just pushing your hands just beside our shoulder blades down, and just lifting up from the crown of our head. Okay, so we don't want to go full, we just want to go half cobra now. So we'll use our fingertips, stretch out through the upper back, lifting up from the crown of our head, lifting through. We're going to hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Both arms by your side, just looking over your shoulder. Slowing down the breath. Just feeling that body relax all the way into the mat. Alright, let's do that one more time. This time we can go a little bit higher. Let's go to a full one now. Shoulder blades back, we're going to lift up. You can have your elbows off the ground. Try not to squeeze your glutes a little bit too much. Try and use your core and pull, extend, extend for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly coming back down. Look over the other shoulder and just relaxing in the ground. Alright, so now let's interlock our fingers. Belly buttons in. We're just going to go for a bit of a swim. Alright, so we're going to zip up from the belly just here. Shoulder blades down. We're just going to start swimming. So the movement comes from the hips. Alright, so it doesn't just come from the feet like so. We're going to lift up from our thighs. We're going to start kicking. Belly buttons in, lifting up from the crown of our head. We're going to start swimming. You can point your toes if you choose to. And we want to stay relaxed in the upper body. It's all in the hips, all in the core as we're swimming. Let's make them smaller. Let's make them faster. Exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pulse our feet to the side. Let's kick to the side and exhale and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pull your feet all the way out to the side. 3, 2, 1. And slowly relaxing. You can relax, bring both arms by your side. And we're just going to relax into the ground. And again, slowing down your breath. What I love about Pilates is that you're able to have some time where you can just relax. Slow down the breathing, slow down the body. Whereas there are also times where it's like, oh no, strengthen, stretch, and oh, it's amazing. It's a mixture of relaxation, strengthening, and stretching. It's just the perfect kind of way to move your body and get you started for the day, or just to finish off your day. Or even in the middle of the day, just, resetting again. We're going to do that one more time. So let's interlock our fingers. Hands down, bellies on. We're just going to start swimming, zipping up our belly. Again, lift up from the crown of your head. Exhaling through. If you want more of a challenge, you can feel free to come up if you want to, but feel free to just keep your head down. Zipping up from the crown of your head, pointing your toes, and zipping up from the belly, just underneath. So our glutes are not too much turned on. Let's hold that for 10, 9, 8, smaller, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point your feet out to the side and just pulsing your feet, pulsing your heels out to the side. You can probably feel a little bit more in here, but we don't want to be turning on too much. Zipping out from the belly, exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Both arms by your side and just looking over your other shoulder. Alright, so now let's come up. Let's finish off with the child's pose. Stretching through, lifting up, feeling that stretch all the way through your upper spine. Slowly come up, belly's on. You can stay in that position if you choose. You can do a couple more stretches if you need. But that's a short, sharp workout, short, sharp movement session for you to do. Beginning of the day, middle of the day, end of the day, whatever time you can fit it in. It's no short period of time. It's just amazing to just rejuvenate and just relax, mobilize your body. Thanks, guys. Thank you.